Hello, it is Wednesdays with JC Poo. I still haven't figured out a way of this light. I haven't had time. I've had issues with my building manager and let's all just calm down. This week's topic is technology, and I do remember talking about this a while ago, and I kind of like this topic because I feel like we can all talk about it differently and what it means to us and all of this fun stuff. And I think I just want to talk about the technology that goes into bottom surgery. So like, I know that I talked about this last week, and I think that we need to get ourselves some non-trans related topics, and this is one of those non-trans related topics, but I'm turning it into a trans related topic. But bottom surgery is like on my mind recently, and like as I'm talking about this, I'm like touching my wiener. So on my channel, I talked about last winter, I made two videos, the myths about metodioplasty and myths about phalloplasty. Now, I think that it's absolutely amazing, the technology that's come across in, I'm just gonna talk about phalloplasty right now, only because there's like so many myths, and I've seen so many posts recently about people like bashing phalloplasty. Like, people aren't gonna post their pictures online of their phalloplasty results accessible to everybody if people keep talking shit about it. Obviously, some people post their phalloplasty results when it's only like stage 1. So obviously stage 1 doesn't look like the final result. So we all need to calm down. So we need to keep in mind that those penises belong to people, and there's people on the other side of that camera and on the other side of the computer that can see your comments. And like, how would you feel if somebody said something like that about our body? You wouldn't feel too great about it. So I think that the technology for phalloplasty has like increased like crazy in the last 5 and 10 years, and I think that it's just gonna keep going. Recently, there was a new study that like these scientists somewhere were able to lab grow penises, but it says in the article that it wouldn't work for trans guys because they need to take cells, I can't talk today. They need to take cells directly from the bio penis or some shit like that. But then was all these like debates on like, what if you could take the cells from like a family member and like do that. So honestly, like, I think that in the next 10 years, something might happen where it will work for trans guys, and that would just be like amazing. Like, just imagine, like, you are able to have your own DNA grow yourself of people. What is this? What is technology? What is this? What is this science? What is this? Without technology, I wouldn't be here today. I've talked about that. Like, the last times that I've made a video about this technology thing, like, I've talked about how I wouldn't be on YouTube and wouldn't know that I was trans so early on and all of this fun stuff if it wasn't for the internet. But yeah, I don't know. Bottom surgery, what are your feels? Tell me your feels. Do you agree with me that like people are assholes and like talk shit about bottom surgery when they don't know all the facts? Because like, I'm not really into that. I don't like when people do that because it's like kind of really rude for people who want bottom surgery. Like, recently I've like really contemplated, like, I want metodioplasty, but I'm like, oh man, phalloplasty looks so awesome. And then you get all these people like, phalloplasty looks like a hot dog or like some shit like that. Like, stop it. Honestly, like, you're not helping anybody who's thinking about phalloplasty. For some people who have such bad dysphoria, that's their only option, that's what they want, and the results are great for them. Honestly, if you think the results suck, you need to like investigate it more because the results are awesome. You're allowed to not want it for yourself and like the results aren't for you, but you don't have to bash it. One more thing before I leave this week. The Trans Calendar project is almost done, so if you want to get your calendar, remember Val was in it, I was in it, and a whole bunch of other people from Transtastic were in it. Chris works on the design of it and stuff like that. So it's a fantastic project, and you guys should all check. I can't talk today. Take a look at it. Look at the link. Have a great week.